Hi guys, welcome back to the Hopeless Dreamers. This video I'm gonna be telling you about my Warped Tour experience, my last one sadly. I only went 2 years. I didn't get a very good, I didn't get to go for a lot of years like most people did, sadly. I only got to go 2 years. Last year was my first time, and then this year my second and last, sadly, and it kind of went bad. I mean, there was some good stuff, but also bad because of what happened. Get into that. Me and Paige went together. I went to Kansas. I went to Missouri to go with her, and I stayed at her house for 3 days. She's your other uploader. I stayed at her house for 3 days, and we got up around, I may be wrong, I don't remember. I think it's like we got up around like 6-ish or something like that. I really don't know. But yeah, we got up. Paige told me she got sick in the bathroom. I don't know if it was just nerves or what, but yeah. We got up and got ready. I took a shower and got ready to go, put on sunscreen and everything, got everything in our bags ready, and then we left and we picked up her friend from her house because she was coming with us because she was like her friend was volunteering. And we went to Bonner Springs, Kansas. Same venue we went, or same place we went last year. We went and we stood in line. We got there like, I want to say 9-ish maybe. Her friend went her separate way, and me and Paige went in line, and then after a while we were really early, and we met some people in line, like bands and stuff, which was really cool. I'll put pictures in. They started setting up the go feed the children now tent, which is where we had to pay like $5 to be able to get a wristband to go in the early entrance. Stood in line for a while. I think the doors opened at 11 something, I want to say, for the people who had those wristbands. Yeah, we went in and everything went fine. We got in and we went down this long freaking hill we hate so much. But we went down, and our first thing was to go see Dakota went, Kyle David Hall. Yeah. And we did, and we were like walking down this road, and we saw their tent, and we started rushing over there, and we saw them, and we both, like me and Paige, at the same freaking time, we like screamed, and we turned around and we fangirled. And then, calm as anything, Dakota goes, "Hi." It was really funny. And then we went over there, I hugged him, and my Paige joined in, and it was awesome. And then we met Kyle right after that, and he was behind him. Yeah, they were both so sweet. I'll put pictures right now. And then after that, we're determined to go find Chris Ryan and his now fiance, Sierra Graham. They're both super sweet. We met Chris last year. Sierra was not on the Warped Tour last year, so we did not meet her. So first time meeting her this year. She was so sweet. Chris, obviously, just amazing person, and she was so nice. We mostly talked to them throughout the day because it was really hot and we're waiting for the bands we wanted to come on, so we were mostly hanging out with Chris and his fiance. I'll put pictures, and I had a video too. I'll put it right now.
Make sure you come say hi and have any drawings of this girl. You're that daughter. Yeah, see you here.
And then after that, we were walking around. We hung out with them for a while, and we went around to other tents, got merch and stuff. We didn't really see any bands that we wanted at their tents, so we just walked around, got water and stuff, you know. Paige went on a slip and slide. Got a misting fan. We just walked around. We were waiting for bands to go on, and in line, I forgot to say this. In line, there was this person who was like, "Who wants to meet water parks?" And we're like, "Us!" And we freaked out, and we had to pay money. And she gave us this paper. She wrote on the paper. It was really sketchy, but she wrote on the paper what time and what tent the meet and greet would be at. So we got really excited because we're like, "Oh my god, we're gonna meet water parks!" And yeah. At one tent also, it's over there, you can't see it, but there we were one of the first 200, me and Paige were one of the 100 people to go to this tent that had Mayday Parade posters for free, and whoever had those posters was guaranteed to meet Mayday Parade, which sadly we did not get into that. So we were mostly sitting around because it was super hot, and it's a bummer, but it was almost 100 out. It was crazy. It was way hotter than it was last year. With us sitting around and stuff, there's so many bands we wanted to see, and it was personally for me, it was kind of hard to keep track of who was playing, but yeah, we mostly just sat around and tried to stay hydrated as much as we can. And for most of the day, we were with Chris Ryan and Sierra. Around 2 something, we saw water parks, performance. We were like, we are not missing water parks. No way. And we went to their set. I'll insert some pictures and videos here.
Bonner Springs, I want something from you guys now. I want your left hand up as such. And your right.
and like seeing them perform, it was everything I expected. They're amazing live. Go see Water Parks live if you haven't yet. I promise you will not be disappointed. After that, Paige was really exhausted at this point. She sat down for Water Parks. Like, she wasn't even sitting with me or like standing with me. She was like a little bit away from me, sitting on the ground. I felt really bad. I kept trying to get her to come to me, but she was so exhausted at that point. I was like, if you've been to Warped Tour, you know how hot it was this year. It was crazy. After that, after their performance, we went and sat back down under this tent thing, and we were like, yeah, it was around 2 something at that point, and we were like basically giving up. We were like we were seeing black and everything because we were so hot, and we really did stay hydrated. We were drinking water so much. It was really crazy. I'm not even exaggerating this. We decided to just go back to her house. So she got a hold of her mom because the weather that heat was just too much for us, and it wasn't worth ending up in the hospital over. And we were like saying how we're just gonna stay here until we meet Water Parks because that was what we wanted. And we didn't get to see many bands, like we didn't really get to see any bands because we were mostly sitting around because it was just too much. And while we were waiting for their signing, we actually like looked over. I don't know if this was fate. I feel like it was fate. But we looked over and we saw Water Parks talking to a whole bunch of fans, and we're like, oh my god, instead of waiting, let's go over there and talk to them because they're right there. And we got up and went over there, and then we waited for people to stop talking to them, and then we got to us and we took pictures. I'll insert the ones I took with them. They were so sweet. It was crazy. Oh my god. Water Parks is one of the most sweetest bands ever. It's crazy how sweet they are. They're amazing human beings. After that, well, first when we first went over there, it was only Austin and Jeff, and we didn't see Otto over there, but we hugged and took pictures with Austin and Jeff, and then we didn't see Otto, so we're like, okay, well we're about to pass out, so we decided to go to the first aid tent and see if somebody can like drive us up this hill to take us to the driveway so her mom could pick us up, but that didn't happen. We told them how we were gonna pass out, like we felt like we were gonna pass out, so they let us go behind the stages where the first aid tent was to go to the first aid tent, and then we were there for probably an hour. Well, okay, when we first got in there, this was fate again for me. When the security lady let us go to the first aid tent, Paige went over the first aid tent. I was heading over there, and freaking Otto from Water Parks that we did not get a picture with was coming my way, and like I was about to pass, like I felt like I was gonna pass out. But I was like, you know what? I'm gonna fucking meet Otto. So I scream it. I was like, Otto! I got so excited, and then I went over there. He smiled, and then he went over to me and was like, hey, and then I hugged him and asked him for a picture, and he was so sweet. And then I told him thank you, and he went like back out of the behind the stage area, and then I went over to the first aid tent, and me and Paige were there for, I want to say, an hour. they gave us water and stuff, and asked us questions. We had to sign a thing at the end of it, but when we were done, after a while, I was feeling okay. Paige wasn't. Like, she was seeing squiggly lines when she closed her eyes. I wouldn't have had another way home, so I wouldn't have had another way to get back to her house, so I had to go with. Or I would have stayed because I was fine, but she was my ride, so I couldn't. After a while, we realized that they were not going to give us a ride to the parking lot to go to her mom. So we had to get up after like an hour standing there, get up and actually just leave ourselves because there was nobody gonna help us out. We walked through and left, and walked through all the crowd and left, and went back up that big ass hill. Yeah, that's basically it. This is crazy. When we were in the first aid tent, we realized later after looking at what time a Mayday parade was, they were probably, I want to say maybe a half an hour after we were in the first aid tent, the Mayday parade was performing. So we missed that. And I know Paige has been waiting too for this. We've both been waiting like literally years to meet Mayday Parade, and we were this close, but the heat ruined it for us. The heat ruined it for us, so that did not happen. And we also did not get to meet them because I think their meetup was after their performance. So yeah, we missed all that. The only band we really got to see like we went past stages that were performing, but it was not really anybody we wanted to see. So, but we did get to see water parks. We didn't get to see a lot of the people we wanted to, but we will someday. I'm gonna stay confident in this and positive that me and Paige will have our time to finally meet Mayday Parade, and all those people will tour sometime, and we'll find our way to meet the rest of the people we plan to see that we did not get to see. Walked out of Warped Tour for our last time ever, and it was really sad. I'm not gonna say this whole experience was bad, because it wasn't, because we still got to meet a lot of amazing people that we wanted to meet. But then also, there was just so many bands that me and her wanted to see this year, but it was, I know that not everybody is guaranteed to see every band they want, because there's so many bands playing at the same time. And if you expect this, if you go there to see a whole bunch of bands, you're not going to see everybody. But we had our chance, but the heat was too much, and stay hydrated, and your health is important. Yeah, we left, and then we went and we went to Sonic, and we got shakes, I think they were, and food, because we didn't eat at the Warped Tour, because we didn't think about that. No, I don't remember seeing anywhere that you can eat at Warped Tour, but yeah. And then we just went to our house, ate the food, and had our shakes, and watched TV. Yeah, that's basically it. The rest of the time, I just hung out with her the last day I was there. Yeah, that's basically it for Warped Tour. It was still amazing with everything that happened. I still think of it as an amazing experience. Well, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this. I'm probably forgetting something, but it's probably covered in Paige's video, so it's okay. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys Sunday. Bye!